Al-Burhan appoints Wahbi Mohamed Mukhtar as president of the Constitutional Court. Gutierrez condemns continued militia attacks on Al-Fashir. US bans a Palestinian president from attending UN meetings. Hello and welcome. The chairman of the Sovereignty Council, Lieutenant General Abdul Fattah Al-Burhan, today issued a constitutional decree appointing Dr. Wahbi Mohamed Mukhtar as president of the Constitutional Court. His Excellency decreed the relevant state authorities to implement the decision. The decision is based on recommendation of the National Judicial Service Commission. The Blue Nile Regional Government Council of the Ministers held an extraordinary session today, attended by Vice President of the Sovereignty Council Malik Aqar during his visit to the region. Government spokesperson Saif Al-Nasr Minallah said the council briefed Aqar on the regional government efforts to deliver service, the challenges it faces, and the major projects implemented despite difficult circumstances. He added that Aqar pledged to provide food for medical personnel for a full year and decreed authorities to prioritize the community reconciliation programs in coordination with the native administrations. Last night, drones belonging to the Al-Daglo militia targeted the Awlad Al-Sharif neighborhoods on the export roads in what the armed force described as part of the militia's ongoing violations against civilians and war crimes. A statement from the military spokesperson office confirmed the attack claimed that the attack claimed the lives of 5 members of one family, including 2 young girls, and left 6 others wounded. Prime Minister Dr. Kamil Al-Tayyib Idris affirmed during his visit yesterday to Al-Musallamiya section of the Jazeera scheme that revitalizing the project is a top government priority. He pledged to address the problems facing the scheme after the destruction it suffered at the hands of the militia. For his part, Al-Tahir Ibrahim Al-Khair, the state governor, stressed that the recovery of the Jazeera project means the recovery of the national economy. He announced that the state resource will be directed to support both rain-fed and irrigated agriculture, so that Al Jazeera can once again serve as a driving force for the national economy and a regional hub for trade and industry. Meanwhile, Engineer Ibrahim Mustafa, the project's governor, expressed optimism for high production. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres strongly condemned the Rapid Support Force attack on Al-Fashir. In a statement issued by his spokesperson on Friday, the Secretary General called for an immediate ceasefire in and around the city. He stressed the urgent need to protect civilians, ensure safe delivery for humanitarian aid, and allow those wishing to leave to do so safely. The governor of Darfur, Commander Minni Arko-Minnawi, arrived in Paris yesterday and met with officials at the French Foreign Ministry. Minnawi highlighted the catastrophic humanitarian conditions in Al-Fashir, where the siege by the Rapid Support Force militia had deepened civilian suffering, causing hunger, disease, and death. He urged the French government and international community to take urgent actions to lift the siege and open safe corridors for food, medicine, and water. Minnawi warned that the continued international silence only encourages further crimes against civilians. The Minister of Animal Resource and Fisheries, Dr. Ahmed Al-Tijani, announced that his ministry's strategic plan will begin in River Nile State with the establishment of a large animal production and processing city in the free zone. This came following the minister's meeting with the government of the River Nile State, Dr. Mohamed, or the governor of the River Nile State, Dr. Mohamed Al-Badawi in Ad-Damar. Al-Tijani explained that the animal production city will include farmers for cows, sheep, goats, and camels, in addition to meat factories according to international standards. Al-Tijani emphasized that the state was chosen due to its proximity to export ports and marketing outlets. The Sudanese embassy in Kenya announced that the Chargé d'Affaires Ambassador Mohamed Osman Okasha met yesterday with Colombia's ambassador to Kenya, Pedro Leon. Talks focused on the issue of illegal Colombian mercenaries fighting alongside the RSF force militia in Sudan. According to a statement released on the embassy's X platform, both ambassadors agreed to strengthen coordination between their government to address these phenomena. The governor of the River Nile State, Mohamed Al-Badawi Abdul Majid, inspected Al-Salma area or Al-Salama area yesterday following damage caused by recent rains. Around 140 houses were either completely or partially destroyed, though no human losses were reported. He was accompanied by a number of officials and specialists to assess the situation of citizens. Dr. Al-Badawi directed the relevant authorities to address the causes of the flooding, find engineering solution, and replan the area. He also announced the arrival of aid for those affected, including food supplies, tents, medicine, and mosquito nets. The United States announced on Friday that it will not allow Palestinian Authority President Mohammed Abbas to travel to New York next month for the United Nations General Assembly, where several U.S. allies plan to recognize Palestine as a state. A State Department official confirmed that Abbas and about 80 other Palestinians from the PLO and Palestinian Authority will be denied or have their visa revoked. Abbas had been scheduled to attend both the annual UN gathering in Manhattan and a summit where British, France, Australia, and Canada are expected to recognize Palestine. In response, Abbas' office expressed astonishment at the decision, calling it a violation of the UN Headquarters Agreement of 1947. Kenyan authorities have exhumed 32 bodies in the past week in the village of Kawabenzora, southeastern Kenya, reviving outrage over the extremist sect 2 years after the Shakahola forest tragedy that left more than 400 people dead. Government officials and residents say the newly discovered bodies are linked to the same Christian doomsday sect blamed for the 2023 mass death. This was your today's news by Sniper TV. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.